The battle continues, and there are actually plenty of rules. So Britt Lowry is eliminated. Yeah, there's plenty of rules. This is not a joke, because if you summon Britt, she has like fucking 30% purity. We don't deal with that shit. Like, I understand there's potential, and we're gonna listen to her, but people without purity have to be eliminated. Alright, let's double check everyone's purity, by the way. Ludwig, for example. Great. Miley Cyrus. Oh, 40%. Yeah. Bye. Kira. I'll fight for Kira, man. I'll fight tooth and nail, bro. She has 50%. Alright. She's a little bit different than Miley Cyrus, bro. You must understand. The pink, very good, very good. It's my personal pick, alright? Even if it's low on purity. Great. Mr. Who's is very good. Almost like excellent. Or just perfect, right? What about Lily Pons, bro? Yeah. Below 60. I'll fight for Lele, unfortunately. But, this is why things like don't benefit women anymore. Like, at some point, it's just like, it's cringe. Should I fight? Yeah, Poppy's fine. Okay, Duffy just has to go. Taylor Momsen, unfortunately, I will have to fight for her. Because she's kind of cool, man. It's cool. Just because of a single rule, we have eliminated a bunch of things. Britt Lowry, the talent show, exposed shorts, Miley. I don't know, I would feel bad for Duff to, like, get kicked out this easily. But it's completely normal when you don't have content. Alright? When your content is super fucking old. Alright? It made me very uncomfortable. So now that I have the opportunity to, yeah, I'll use it. Dessy's fine even though she's... Oh, she's completely fine. Foxes is fine. Dua Lipa questionable, but I'm like, it's good. Funny enough, I hit 2000 with mixed martial cards, but it's not gonna move as fast. It might actually hit, but like I'm not playing Hearthstone for real. Like, it keeps destroying me. Every single time. Every time I try it, it destroys me. And it's so painful. The experience is insane. I don't know why people even watch this. But, yeah, just tentacles. It started there, and it just keeps going. Like 2 weeks ago. Keeps ruining my day. Every now and then. So I'll just do my fucking thing. I can't, while this is happening, I can't even save buttons, apparently. Like, I don't know, my engine is not very well made, but I can always find a much and more elegant solutions to things, and every single upgrade matters a lot. All right, let's see. A little bit rearrangement, maybe. What about Pete? Oh, well, excuse me, Princess. Pete says, yeah, it comes from Ariana mostly, because Pete Davidson shit, and I respect that. I respect her a lot. In fact, I respect it so much that Ariana can just finish him off, right? Ariana gives him 3 points. If she can push him to below 40% purity, donezo. Done. And yes, I add Pete Davidson and Jordan Peterson, that I can't pronounce his name no matter how hard I would try. But yeah, I bunch them together because it's so fun to do that. So let's see it. Can Ariana just kick the shit out of them? You know, I think she needs like 1% more or something. 1% comes from her making an actual song about him. Sort of. 1 minute is not a song. It's just something. Obviously, being engaged is also close. It's close. I only give links if they hang out and she looks sexy and stuff. Yeah. Ariana, like, it's so unusual, but, I mean, she's an introvert. It's so unusual because you see Taylor Swift and Selena, like, walk completely alone. And, kind of fine with that. But Ari just doesn't like doing that. Yeah, there's a lot, actually. A lot more than I expected. I think just be eliminated by default. Like, this is pretty fucking nasty, bro. Fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle with hair and bleached out completely. Fucking holding a priceless creature, bro. Unbelievable. So let's calculate. This one is like almost like perfection, by the way. This outfit. I can give a straight up 1 point. Everything else, let's see. So already we have 2. You know what's gonna happen. Alright? You know what's gonna happen. Already we are matching the requirement here. I would even say like it's so explosive, not just the engagement, but movement into thank you next moment, right? Just the explosion of her popularity, because like she had to destroy this relationship and gain more popularity that way. It's almost like that's, you know, her style, and I can't blame her for doing that. Just don't break me, please. If you get the chance. Fucking NASA, bro. But it's almost like it's even better the uglier you fucking date. Because they're just gonna fight for you, bro. They're just gonna fucking, you know, put some effort into keeping you. Because you're out of their league. Which is like so fucking just genius, bro. It's fucking genius. Don't forget to use daily Bing points. How many points do I have, bro? 130, bro. Give me some daily. Yeah, this seems different in terms of search results. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Let's Bing that shit. So yeah, dude, you gotta fucking pay up a little bit. You know. It's pretty fucking normal, right? Taxes. Purity lost to... What? I need one more? Come on, bro. Come on. No, that's not how it works. Bro. It's so painful. I swear. Where's Brett? I'll give her some points. Alright, almost there, guys. Almost there. Damn, there's a lot. Okay, if I combine NASA and the weirdest photo found, which is unusual for Ariana to even look that way. Actually, shit. That's kind of crazy. I just saw her angle of, like, her sitting with this outfit. Wow, okay. No, there's definitely a point in separation from Pete from ever competing in this thing. Bye. Unless you want to start from zero, baby. Alright. Got rid of some impurities, so to speak. 2 eliminations to go? It was that easy? Just 2 more? Oh, that's so lame, guys. No. 22 eliminations to go. It's not that easy. But, you know, if we can shrink this whole number of the buttons you see to 20, I'm pretty close. I'm gonna be pretty close because most of these don't actually matter. So let's double check. It's like there's this stuff that doesn't quite matter. I think this, well, this one is different, but not really. So I also eliminate from here as well. I think we're at 22 now. Double checking. '21 eliminations to go. We're very close after this one filter. Because I will change the way purity works. If your purity is very low, like, you're gonna get less points. Because you can't even hold on to the connections that you have because they don't respect you enough. Alright. Yeah, you wouldn't call this suffocation, but we're talking about spiritual things. And she is just murdering this bad boy that doesn't want to be seen on the camera. I've never seen anything so funny and sexy at the same time, bro. Gotta eliminate movies as well. It's just kind of weird to not do that. But that means the people who are left over will have to fight a little bit harder than that. The new benchmark is gonna be a little bit spicy, okay? I'm thinking, I'm generating. Instead of the 2015-10-5 rule, now I'm bringing this shit up for everyone. And now everyone is going to have to follow this one. I think this is what it translates to, right? Shit. So again, I mean, you might forgot the rules somehow, and I forgot to introduce them. 200 points required for this group. For this group, 160. 120 for this one. And then 80. Where's Kira compared to Captain? Because, like, isn't... okay, I guess. Whatever. I can sort of squeeze more buttons from here, but I don't know. This belongs here. So if I can rearrange this stuff, or maybe put things down into this group. Oh, I guess I can. I can set people on fire and push Captain Sparkles over here, so he has to get 100 more points out of somewhere. You know, welcome to Group 3. You know, the very bad one for you. So, alright, in this episode, we'll see if people cross over. Because this is like fresh for this group, I'm not gonna push still Ludwig. I'll try to put in the backgrounds, and if it turns into an episode, I'll do things separately. Justina's probably in trouble now, unfortunately. We'll see. I actually try and check her out, but we start from the bottom, and this is the elimination group. Most importantly, if this like slags back, I will look away. You know, it's fine. Just keep going. So that is the game for now, for this episode, boys. To try and find content, if I cannot pull them up to 200s or the other requirement amounts, we're gonna have to kick the shit out of them. I want it to sound dramatic, but they're just out of the party anymore. No more party for you, though. I'm not done yet. No copyright sounds. I gotta fucking say goodbye to that shit. Because I try to listen to it. It's bad. Magic. I don't think Magic is gonna get kicked out, though. Alright. And the XXX category, I feel like they just not gonna have space for it. Like, I can like pick two, and I pretty much know what to do. Should I keep Bill Delphine in here? You know, let's just kick out the weird stuff that nobody wants to see or talk about. Because as long as we have other things to do, absolutely. You know, but I had to put it in there. I just had to do that. Just had to creep people out. That's literally how I feel about no copyright sounds. What the fuck? They just, you know, it's a channel that gets polluted by free music because everyone wants to be a part of that day. But like, there's a lot of rap level music that just doesn't feel positive at all, or just doesn't hit the notes for me. And we gotta be very strict, unfortunately. So, which one of them we can summon from this category and pollute the waters or make things, you know, floaty? Fox and Fox is already summoned. I want to do Magic. Let's summon that shit. Okay, so Magic is not gonna be required to get the 200, just so you know. It's exempt because it's new and stuff. But I gotta catch up somehow. Eventually. Alright, everyone's in their place. We can move forward. Let's always touch Dessy first. And this time we're gonna look into her channel. Not necessarily the most active here, but that's YouTube. And women don't do that shit as much as you would like them to. Because they're not appreciated here. It's kind of interesting, isn't it? Round one. What the fuck is this shit?
Start day 3.
It's so fucking boring, man, when I watch these fucking vlogs. I'm like, oh man, random things on fireworks. Like, people are so desperate to, like, have something happen where it's still meaningless, though. It's still meaningless. I mean, we need fireworks because, you know, reasons. But when you tie things to meanings, like, it gets pretty fucking crazy. I wonder what, like, the difference is. And when it's not appropriate to make things meaningful. It's kind of weird, right? Fucking Las Vegas. I don't know. What is EDC, by the way? I don't know, man. E-girl conference, bro? E-dick conference? We'll never know, guys.
That's my favorite right there.
Wow.
This one.
Okay, wait, show it to the camera.
Boom.
Get closer. They all are so.
The fuck is this shit? Looks like trash. Ugh. And at some point, like, this is not a Pokemon card. This is just a digital, drugs printed on a card that has Japanese wording on it. It's like it's vomit, you know, Japanese tasting vomit. I mean, I don't need that. Like, Pokemons used to, like, look cute and stuff. And they're animals and not some alien hybrid cancer.
All are so pretty. Let me see that one.
Look at that. That looks legendary.
Legendary vomit. Yeah, you know she's an e-girl.
And this time, this is the little frog man. So I'm guessing.
I'm gonna get to peek through the table, bro. What the fuck? As if she's wearing underwear, bro. Yeah, that's how e-girls do it. Am I right? Shit, I think I got a pretty interesting name for this whole thing. Huh. Well, once I release the 3rd version of Influence Tracker, it's gonna have its epic name. Epic one name. Like, NFT Gen and Oh My Gold is, like, it's a little bit weird. What? I need an S, you know, that would be cool. Because I use the fucking $sign. But this is influence, right? It's like social influence. And I'm like, yeah, this one word is gonna work very well. And influence tracker is just like the wrapper, right? Like the type of software this is. But it will finally have a name.
About 1.5 hours for our food. But the view was amazing, and luckily we weren't doing much that night.
Ooh.
I love the
Amazing, and luckily we weren't doing much that night.
boom. Sun is going down, bro. Luckily, you know. What do you mean? It's so ridiculous. It's so disgusting. You just leave. Just fucking burst out the door. Fuck you guys. You know, go eat that food yourselves. Stupid Australia, bro. 1.5 hours. Man, fuck restaurants, bro. For fuck's sake. But it's just all this experience that people just marinating in. Pisses me off, man. Because not that I'm looking for, like, meaningful stuff, like, no one even exists, bro. They're just doing their own fucking garbage. They grab someone, lock them, handcuff themselves to them. They might find some community to belong to. They just, like, grab all these things just to fill up the emptiness, and it's still kind of meaningless. It's just kind of like very aggressive and desperate behavior to fill in the time. Luckily, I wasn't doing anything. Not busy celebrity. Kind of sucks, man. By the way, like, if you not receive food for an hour, any food, like, you order more than just, like, one plate of food, right? Like, no food at all. You can probably leave. Just leave a note. Fuck you guys. You know, that's it. You didn't pay for that, and you don't have to. And you have all the right to just be upset and stuff. Yeah, Australia, bro. I don't know. It's a whole new world, I think, Australia is. When you think about the map of, like, you have the elements, Russia, China, Europe, and America, but Australia just kind of the odd one out. You know, the fifth continent. That doesn't make any sense, right? So I would really want to know the meaning behind Australia, but Dessy's not gonna fucking explore anything interesting. Just the zoo and kangaroos, man. That's it, bro.
What is it called?
It's still so dangerous on YouTube to, like, kill the vibe of the video. I can do that sometimes. Alright, be overly angry. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna try and salvage this. I'm a little bit too lazy on that one. But yeah, cool bridge. Did that save the vibe? Yeah, I don't know. We'll learn that some other time. Maybe six years down the line. Because, like, even if you destroy vibe of, like, one YouTube video, it's still, like, it's gonna haunt you a little bit, you know? People misunderstand you.
They're just testing.
But that's why YouTube, like, needs categories. Like, there should be, like, a first impression category of, like, clean videos of, like, trying to introduce yourself, trying to show that you're a real person with real feelings and real problems and all that shit. But then you can weave people into, like, deeper type of content, so they don't feel like confused of, like, how the fuck a person would go this far, this deep into, like, crazy things in life, you know? Like, background story is important, so introduction, category, just a bunch of categories of videos would be absolutely amazing. But the best you can do is just make a playlist, and that's it. But playlists are not discovered by most people. Most people don't even know that playlists even exist on YouTube. It's a crazy, giant feature, bro. Giant.
It was New Year's Eve. We booked a really cute picnic in front of the bridge, but the line we had to wait in was so long.
Fucking food, man. This is some cancer training. Ugh. Waiting for food is the most disgusting behavior. Like, you have to be more vigilant than that. Like, you're wasting time for real. Like, there's no view that can save this. There's nothing, because now I just paused at the worst possible moment because you were bored and you attacked the camera. Excuse me, princess.
Wait-in was so long.
Finally, we're going in.
I'm like, what is a picnic? Oh, you just sit on the fucking grass. It's not even clean. What the fuck? I like the bridge so much, though. Look at the bridge, though. Look at all these people that we're going to be socializing with. Am I right? Am I right? Dessy? I love this bullshit.
This is what we...
No, it's like custom crafted bridge. What the fuck is this shit, bro? What is this shit? I mean, I would see the prices of this thing because this is pretty recent. My eyes would start bleeding. So at least she can hide that somehow, right? We're not gonna see the price of this package. It's like $50, bro. Okay, so they choose that as their New Year's celebration place. Fucking picnic. And again, it's just so annoying. It's like meaningless to you, and you will just forget about it. The only thing that you have is like a, you know, YouTube video, which is great. It's great. There's still a lot of work to do, though. All right, I'll just leave her one more video.
And now it was time to find an Uber. And it was really hard because I swear everyone in Sydney was also trying to find one at the same time, and we had to walk about 40 minutes to get.
Wow, so interesting. You probably went to Australia for the first time and realized I have to wait for this one and that one and this one. Waiting everywhere. Just fight with a fucking kangaroo already. Way more entertaining. Holy shit, way more memorable. If your glasses get popped off, shattered, bro. Holy shit, just do that. Just do something other people are not doing, please. Get the fuck out of here, Dessy. We're not watching another video, nah. Bye.
Happy New Year!
I've never seen so many fireworks in such display. Oh my god. Yeah. Sure. Great. I still don't think it was the right spot though, bro. But sure. Great. Absolutely. It's kind of... I'm like phased out by fireworks at this point. It's so meaningless to me. But great. That's New Year's. It was more emotional watching Mr. Beast video where he just explodes a house with fireworks. That's a lot more explosive video there. Yeah, even though I still didn't really care, but like that was actually like hands-on experience. Like, let's destroy this house. That's what I want. Destruction, bro. Just destroy the old year. Where's coronavirus being destroyed? Every year we should destroy one of those. You know? Again, I was like watching Dessy and I'm like, shit, they spend in one day more than I earn in 1 month. And I can like survive on that shit. And I'm like fucking happy to be surviving and stuff. And it's just weird. Like it's an antisocial sort of situation where I have to be proud of the way that I live my life and the way that I'm achieving my happiness. But if other people achieve happiness in more expensive means, I can shame them. It's the other way around. I shouldn't feel ashamed of like showing my unwealthy lifestyle and that I'm doing something wrong. I shouldn't think about it that way. I shouldn't be embarrassed. And a lot of people actually are like poor and embarrassed to show themselves to the camera of how they, do their things. Like, there's so much self-esteem for the homeless people to go around nowadays. It's a whole new world opening up. And I want to see some of that shit. Yeah, it just kind of tripped me over, but like, yeah, the witches want love, but they have nothing to offer me, basically. And it's like, well, you just gotta go. You're making things awkward, unfortunately. But at the same time, I got what I wanted. I got the confirmation that I'm a pretty fucking powerful piece of the puzzle, right? Well, not really, but kind of, yes. Because she was like super young and impressionable, I would say, and pathetic in certain ways. So I was able to fill in empty space. And obviously I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about fucking Discord meltdown and kicking out a witch that wanted a little bit too much for not much in return. Just hanging out with you is only going to happen if we're equal power level, unfortunately. If we have invested same amount of effort to combine forces and spend time together. Otherwise, it's very awkward and painful for me to just drag around as someone else's toy, basically. Just pathetic experience that I received. But that's, the latest internet dating sort of thing. And I'm not sure when the next one is going to hit the floor.
What the hell? Dude.
That's some fucking weird ending, bro. What the fuck, bro? What is this? There's 3 ships. 5. 6 of them, bro. What is this supposed to be, bro? Who would make something like this?
Hold that thought, Will. What if we've been looking at this the wrong way? What if there's a deeper meaning behind Miley? Behind why she's different, why she's changing, why she's been twerking so much?
And why she got eliminated? Let's go. I wanna not just compare iPhones with Samsungs. We're gonna fucking compare Battle iJustine with Mr. Who's the Boss, bro. That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy shit, bro. He might just turn into Mr. Sam. You know, for obvious reasons. Mr. Samsung. If he wants to beat Apple so badly, in terms of subscribers, you gotta make some sacrifices, dude. You gotta pick a side. If there's a clear winner, then one of them is gonna get eliminated, bro. And it's weird, because, like, usually when you battle things, you don't want to eliminate neither, because they supplement each other. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Maybe I won't eliminate, but unless there's a clear winner, which is not supposed to be the case, but I could be surprised by something, you know? Imagine the life cycle of iJustine, just everything went around it, because, like, she's one of the original YouTubers, and now she finally found the competition. Damn, bro.
To being a Samsung user once again.
Here we go. Here's a screenshot. Yeah, once you finish the most popular shit, there's only one thing left to click, bro. Full album. Top songs. I know that's an album. What is this? Yeah, I mean, Dua acts so tough at cutting people off, while Ava just seemingly going solo. I don't know, man. I feel like Dua just doesn't have the material to keep going anymore. The reason why that is weird is because we unlocked a whole nother personality trait, which is just scale of intensity, you know? So Ava would be like small candle flame, and Dua would just be fucking forest fire. Cutting anyone off from your life would kind of normalize the whole thing. I guess that's fair, though. I guess that's fair. If you show that direction as, like, legit behavior. Pretty dirty website, and I can't even show the proof, but Dua Lipa has 10 times more photos here than Ava. But, like, cool. I guess that does mean that she's hotter. I mean, it's just, that's the definition, right? So stupid. Nah, bro, no, you can't beat that. You can't. Why is she like 900? Connected to Selena or something? No? I don't understand. Barely Instagram, barely. I don't know what's going on, man. How did she collect at 900? Double check. 200, 300, and 300. So that's 800, dude. Or do you see more? I mean, sure, whatever. Yeah, if someone is about to burn into flames, I will ramp up this to 240 is her requirement to survive this round. If this is good material, then great. Great. This is 140 pages. 7,000 photos. Sure. I'll check it out. It's a whole nother website, but it's kind of disturbing, and I can't even like use it publicly because it has nude photos edited, you know. In
I can't get high, I can't get by, I can't get through.
and you can get through. Eliminated. That was easy. And also, like, now she doesn't seem that strong anymore. Whatever. I mean, obviously. Alright, I want to take a little bit of rest. And come back tomorrow, maybe? We'll see. This is like 2 hours ago.
Hi, I'm Pokey, and this is the Wired Autocomplete.
As cool as it is, I believe we have another elimination. Because it's too easy, bro. To just do that. Boom. 16 left. Alright, there's still 5 people on the map that kind of stand out as if they're gonna struggle a little bit. Leah only has been growing 100 at a time. Like, she's not that active to be relevant. I don't know what to do about that. 100 in, like, a season in 3 months. And, previously, I mean, I didn't have that much time. Wait. She didn't even grow that much. There's a big gap. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe I changed her name as well. I don't know, man. Again, these people don't understand that they need me to be entertained. Well, I have to do something. I mean, you're gonna be fucking playing my card game when you listen to me. Once it works properly, obviously. And doing all sorts of things and exploring this fucking button game. But, I personally need entertainment right now. I haven't finished my game, you know, and I literally have no intention in playing anything else right now. Again, we got rid of Trackmania because, like, it's getting boring. It's getting repetitive. Luckily for these bad boys, Captain Sparkles I can watch and Orange I can watch. But for these bad boys, we, well, I do have a solution. Alright? Even Niculimo it's her own solution, technically. But yeah, it's the same thing. The dating, the picture collecting. But who on a list has the capacity to? Well, there's one more Blackpink member, but there's a whole website dedicated to K-pop. I only like explored half of the rosé photos and none of the other member photos. I just explored their Instagrams. It's a lot. They work very hard, bro. It's kind of crazy. Might as well make 2 battles all at once, even though it doesn't hit hard enough. Nigahiga versus Lily Pawns, bro. That's a battle too. Maybe they're gonna be separate. Maybe I'll join them together. We'll see. This way they're gonna like create a benchmark for videos around this level. And also I can put Leah into that benchmark as well, because I want to grind her up into pieces and detect good stuff. It's very tough. Like, this is the nastiest person ever, bro. This grain effect. So weird, man. What am I looking at? Well, I'm looking at this collaboration. And Gen X is something I've actually encountered before, because he's in the same pool of people of like Rebecca Black's friends, bro. It's in the same pool. And that means Leah is like indirectly connected to the pool of those people, but not really directly connected to Jewel herself, which just makes it so weird. So close and yet so far. And yet good, because Jewel would just mess Leah up unless she already did. Because Leah is messed up already as it is. I don't know, man. So there's a lot of mystery going on behind this group of people, I would say. Meaning that I will have to keep on climbing this, you know, list of uploads. It's not that, yeah, she hits 18 and it immediately starts becoming weird. I'm a singer now, actually. Yeah, this is weird, man. This is weird. Actually, I'm a mature woman now. I'm 18. I have a feeling there's more YouTubers to be uncovered in that pool of people. I've uncovered, like, so far, I guess, 4 more. Or just 4 in total. Besides Jewel and Leah. Like, there's more, maybe? There's a pool of YouTubers, basically, socializing. I need to know. This is kind of unusual, I would say. Like, I don't find stuff like this. Maybe like Gabby Hanna pool with David Dobrik stuff, but like, no, bro. It's weird. This one is... Like, Lily Pons technically has a social circle, but it's like, you know, South American or Latina, so to speak. So, of course, they would socialize, right? It doesn't feel, like, weird. So, Leah has that little thing that holds her, you know, in the right place. And, I mean, I was interested. I was doing it early. So she got 1,300 points because she was on my list, like, very, very early. Somehow I was that stunned, you know?
Cosmic.
Yeah, again, I would love to reverse the roles of Snipewolf and Mark Passio, where Mark Passio reacts to TikToks. He would do a lot more work that way. Why? Because he's going to be able to display principles, and Snipewolf is going to be able to show that she's actually smart. You know, just flip the roles a little bit, and then gain subscribers accordingly, or lose subscribers accordingly. Awesome stuff. But scared the shit out of Jack's films. In both conditions. It is true, though, like, democracy should be respected. Social democracy of, like, what is actually socially unacceptable behavior? we have to be able to establish that and not let government just run loose with it, with the assumptions. You know, they have the internet. They can ask us what is socially acceptable, but we also have to, like, elect leaders of our own. Very interesting. You know, he is touching, like, a touchy subject of, like, government enthralling control and the freezing effect and just dumbing down of the opposite of not simplifying, but, like, complicating everything, because we're using science, we're using intricate observation, we're lying to a lot of people about different things. And we're trying to shut down conspiracy theorists by default because we don't want either to just lie is a very difficult thing to accept in general because it's a lie. It's either overcomplicated, not true yet, you know, we still haven't technologically advanced to do something like that, or just we misunderstand the entire thing and we just lie because we have lack of knowledge. And it's very complicated to just lie. We have to, like, dismiss the whole thing and move on with something that's actually valuable. You know, like, we just have to turn around. So yeah, it's a touchy subject. I don't think Mark Passio is doing it right when he's being repetitive to a ridiculous extent, to the point where now he has to insult the people watching over and over again. It's insane. It just drives me nuts, bro. Because he doesn't get it.
Imagine.
Yeah, he talks about putting substance into your body. And then I'm like, yeah, we could determine if we use democracy if, like, a substance is supposed to be banned. But for now, it should be banned until we build the tools. So Mark Passio could be wrong because we still yet to build the tools to regain the democracy. You know, the social definition for deciding universally if we agree with this or disagree with this. We have to, it's not as a 50-50 split, it's not a 51% voted down. It has to be a pretty good majority of people, like 70-80%. They have to vote for, like, yeah, this is probably not socially acceptable, and vote for what is socially acceptable to do. In order to, do we just destroy the 20%? Do we actually try to re-educate? Well, what are the tools? You know, democracy goes both ways. We have to claim that democracy is needed to educate people about something or to take a stand on something, but we also need to agree that there's going to be consequences if you don't stay in line, you know, if you don't order yourself, because there already are consequences. And again, this is a more cleaner version of government that respects society as a whole, that recognizes that it exists. Right now, we're just kind of like trapped in the bubbles of countries, and we can't really move around, because moving around means you can actually just declare that you're moving out. You have a different place, and it's not supposed to cost that much. Like, housing in general, not supposed to cost that much. But government is basically trapping people in all across the world, just trapping, which, again, if it's a universal behavior, we recognize it as, like, we kind of voted for it, right? We kind of just accepted that this is how things work. But we can always ask, can we fix this shit? And again, even I overcomplicate things because I'm thinking out loud. This is, like, really tough problem. But I think, like, Stefan Molyneux was actually a little bit closer by saying universally accepted behavior. But Mark Passio is close in terms of just attacking the government in general, right? Pinpointing the evil. If you combine these forces, that's also pretty powerful. Except Stefan Molyneux got kicked out of YouTube. So the government didn't like him more than Mark Passio. But it's all just a ratio thing, you know, subscriber counts. I believe Stefan Molyneux was banned at 3 million or something. Probably 1 million, but like, I'll pretend that it was 3 million subscribers.
Anymore?
Another democratic process, again, but if you lock people down in their locations, it's impossible to choose which government you like more. You know, it's just impossible. So you just have to live with it. It's so painful, but at the same time, only rich people get to move around. Because they have proven that they have power to extract value from the government. It's weird, bro. Like, life is weird, and him just repeating the same thing over and over again. It gets boring to me. You know, it's, putting him in the background is not, like, the worst thing ever. But, I'm not sure how much I can stomach this.
Maintain, like, a 0-point center, you're going to have the control, and you have truth on your side.
What? InfoWars? The boxing of debate box? I mean, there's so much to fucking explore. Mark Passio is sitting on his ass and just spitting the same shit. Now, when he talks with other people, it's a little bit more liberating. So I can only listen to that shit. I've already, like, transcended Mark Passio's base level. I literally can't listen to it anymore. So this sort of is better. But that's like the same thing with Eric Debay, right? Like, he needs supplements now. It's kind of like this is where toxic masculinity just goes into. Like, I can operate perfectly fine and I will not be repetitive because I literally try not to be. And that just kind of liberates me because I have to look for different ways to format my truths. I can't say the same thing, government is slavery. I just can't say it. You know, I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to stand for anything, even though my comment section has received a letter of like, what do you stand for, bro? Every YouTuber I watch stands for something, and I still don't know. I mean, it's humbling that he doesn't know, because that's exactly what I stand for, is to just do your things, wherever you feel like it. And if you start standing for something, it's probably just wrong. You know, it's very questionable. You're going to be receiving a lot of opposition and a lot of forces that you don't want to deal with necessarily. You stand for a flat earth, well, you're going to have to deal with opposition because your stance is very clear to some people, it feels like. It's just weird, right? And it slows you down, it puts you at odds, you work too hard to just support your claims. It just becomes a trap position to stand on. It's so painful to see people like this.
It's near you.
He has all this text, right? But not the name of the dude or his YouTube channel. Not even here. Yes, it's here, but there's nothing to click either. Like the convenience factor is just not here, and it bothers me so much, man. But at the same time, it's just an excuse not to check out their channels, no matter how much they praise each other.
Show, a podcast, audio-only podcast, a live presentation.
Yeah, it's a little random, but I gotta do something in the background, dude. I gotta do something, and I'm very tired, very exhausted right now.
That's going to apply in...
What? There's 1 hour of answering to calls, bro. 1 hour? I mean, I kind of eased into it, but like, yeah. He needs to be offsetted now. Mark Passio needs to work with something. Which is why it's a natural thing to ask him to fucking react to TikToks already. It's like, Enough is enough, bro. Gotta fucking relax a little bit. Because we kind of barely just popped him out of 200s, I could continue, and it's like very beneficial to him. But I'll just switch to Eric Debay because this takes a lot of time as well. I still have to deal with 3 more. Actually, well, yeah, I don't have any more time left. It's crazy. Can I make special episodes? I don't think so. So I'll try and pull Eric Debay and the Woody was over, and the rest of the gang is gonna be pulled later, I guess. In the background, hopefully. Because we ramping things up even more for the next episode. Yeah. But I'll make it mild. I'm not gonna ask for much anymore. How about that? Just a mild bump of 50 points. Because we eliminated so many people just with one rule. Super simple.
Wind pattern.
I think the interesting thing about Flat Earth is that both movements have to be destroyed. The NASA has to be destroyed, but also Flat Earth ego has to be destroyed. Why do I say that? Is because, like, maybe the space talk has some kind of meaning. Maybe it has authorities, like real authorities, spiritual authorities, meaningful things you can learn from just having space talk in general being presented and have been crafted in general. Obviously, I despise games that involve space. Like, it's just kind of weird. You just teleport. Just please teleport me to a different location, different biome, or just make the whole fucking playfield one place, or different dimension. Like Minecraft has different dimensions. But it's a very interesting conversation to have in general. So it's like if space dog gets destroyed, like Flat Earth has to also concede of like, well, it's not that important anymore because this is more like offensive or defensive position, right? Anytime you have 2 opposing sides, they both have to be destroyed. You know. The NASA, I don't know. I don't know what the, like, you have to explore that shit as well properly, and I have to put even more work into that. But both of these have to be destroyed, unfortunately. There's people motivated by money, people motivated by holding authority, but also there's, on the other side, people motivated by truth and a sense of ability to express that. Or just to believe what they see, right? Maybe that's the idea. I've seen things and I don't want to believe in space because I can't fucking go there. And I'm seeing all this fake garbage produced by NASA. But both of these have to be, like, destroyed properly, and something new is going to be created. Some kind of, compromise to the whole thing. So you can like, every time you see like 2 sides, like this is a big bubble to burst at some point, to collapse. That there is actual gravity behind these things. But spiritually, well, I mean, magnets do collapse into each other if you put them together, but something is like holding them separate. Until it's not gonna be that way. It's weird. And potentially most of the things that are being held separate is being held by the fact that people can't communicate with each other. Alright? If you're motivated by greed and power, like, you're not gonna talk to the people that are on the opposing side who want to take that away from you. So there has to be some kind of compromise. normally you know how yin and yang works, right? The compromise is just you get some of that. You share some of that. Those little bubbles is what keeps it together, you know? But yeah. That is what we should be actually looking forward to, is like this huge negotiation burst.
Even more.
One of the most annoying parts is that, you know, they create the labels that they're afraid of now that we have conspiracy theorists of like, oh shit, I'm afraid of that. I should stay away from that because of that. And as YouTube CEO, I have to like touch every single subject, no matter. I have to be fearless, basically. I must not label anything without investigation. That is my job, bro.
Place changes.
Again, now they're talking about programming, but it's a very interesting thing how these authorities have picked up on this like space programming. And it's a storytelling mechanic, basically, that has to be appreciated, but also has to be challenged equally as well, you know. So, very interesting stuff brewing. Technically, like, authorities would naturally gravitate towards things that are very difficult to understand, right? And they would, like, spin stories around those. Like, spiders would spin webs in the corners of humanity's understanding to catch, you know, insects running around. Weird. Yeah, convincing people is completely pointless. But giving them something to do, giving them a question to answer, now that's pretty good. 9/11 was done by the government, bro. A better thing to do is just help me understand 9/11 better. You know, do a friendly thing. That way you can actually interconnect someone into a community. And, you know. But you have to make sure that they actually are bored people. You have to unlock their boredom, basically. So they would want to hang out with you in the first place. So there's a lot of things to test before you even spit your truth at people. It's interesting. I'm kind of piecing together, like, in school environment, you have to, like, feed a fantasy of some kind that everyone would agree on. At the same time, I'm trying to play a fucking game, bro. What the fuck are these installations, bro? Yeah, but, like, so what kind of stories do you tell? You tell stories about math, about chemistry, but you, like, extend it to an extreme lengths where it's like actually useless to learn that much unless you're really into it. But they just kind of like open the portals of somewhat like well constructed ideas, but like the cosmology, bro. Well, there's no such class, by the way. Astronomy, there's no such class. Maybe in physics you'll learn that shit, but just as a side effect. So fighting for flat Earth is actually not that like fascinating in the end. But the fact that we don't see it even as an alternative as a whole, that is pretty still confounding, I would say.
Reality.
Yeah, so far Eric the Bay is safe. And that's the end of my story. Because, like, Jesus Christ, this takes a lot longer than I expect, man. But that's the good thing, that I don't actually have to raise the points that much to be able to put people in a terrible situation. And, alright, stay tuned for the 24th, the third round. See you guys next time.